Kia ora, my name's Chloe and I'm a Waste Minimisation Officer for the Hastings District Council. Welcome to our very first video of our series where each month we will showcase and learn about businesses in the Hawke's Bay that are doing awesome stuff in the waste space. Today we're going to talk to Byron from Tiger Tyres, who are involved with the tyre recycling industry. But first, let's learn some stats about tyres. Did you know that in New Zealand, around 5 million tyres reach their end of life every single year? That equates to about 180,000 tyres in the Hawke's Bay alone. In New Zealand, tyres are actually banned from landfill. That's mainly due to the volume that we have, but also because of the shape of them. Tyres are about 75% void space, meaning that even once they're compacted down in a landfill, over time they slowly regain their shape. And when methane gases are produced in the landfill, this shape traps these bubbles and they slowly rise to the surface of the landfill and breach the protective layer that we have. Only around 25% of tyres are recycled in New Zealand. The rest are either landfilled, illegally dumped or stockpiled, where they pose a huge fire risk and can also leach heavy metal toxins into our groundwater, which are some deflating stats. Did you know that the biggest producer of tyres in the world is actually Lego? They produce about 381 million tyres every single year, and their closest competitor produces 190 million. Let's go chat to Byron and learn about his processes here. So Byron, tell us about where all these tyres come from.
They come from the likes of tyre shops, transfer stations, people's backyards, side of the road, all over. You never really know, but the majority from tyre shops and transfer stations. And we collect them, have arrangements with the companies, bring them here and put them through, as you see, and recycle them into shredded tyres.
So tell us a bit more about this process once you've got them here.
Well, they come in as whole tyres. We put them through the primary shredder and then to a secondary shredder to get the right size that's required by the overseas people. And sometimes we've got to cut up and sometimes we've got to take the beads out of them, that sort of thing. So they go through the machines.
And tell us about what happens to them once you've shipped them off away from here.
Different companies have got different applications they use them for. Some, like the truck tyres, are used for crumbed rubber, for playgrounds, tennis courts, sidewalks, and made into other tyres, commercial tyres. The rest is used generally for TDF, tyre-derived fuel, for cement factories. It's a cheap way for them to energy their cement factories. And of course it gets rid of the tyres instead of digging up coal out of the ground effectively. So it's 100% recycled, circular recycling they call it.
And what happens to the tyres in these cement factories?
They burn the tyres in the cement factories, but they burn them at very high temperatures, so there's absolutely no pollution. They're doing it in Japan, Korea, Taiwan, China, and now in New Zealand at Golden Bay, Whangarei.
What can we as the community do to make sure that our tyres are going to end up being recycled?
By bringing them to somebody like me. I'm not the only one, but I'm the only one in Hawke's Bay. So bring it through me, either contact us directly or online, or take it to a tyre shop, take it to the transfer station. They all end up coming here. And then we do what we do here.
One last question. Do you think you'll ever tire off this business?